Hey there, traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Thursday, August 4th. Hope you're well today. And we've got some exciting news in regards to Coinbase and BlackRock. They inked a partnership today and has to do with targeting institutional clients. Coinbase stock was on absolute fire. We also had a PowBot buy alert go off a couple of days ago. We'll bring that up and I'll discuss my thoughts and opinions on the stock. We'll do some technical analysis and I'll give my opinions on what to expect in the days and weeks ahead. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe and tick the bell to be notified on any future updates. You can see here this article from Reuters. Coinbase and BlackRock in crypto trading partnership targeting institutional clients. Coinbase stock was up another 30% today. August 4th, cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase Global said that on Thursday it has partnered with BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, to provide institutional clients with access to crypto trading and custody service. This news comes when the industry has been battered in the so-called crypto winter, so bear market, as investors dump risky digital assets amid geopolitical turmoil, rising rates, and worries of an impending recession. I wouldn't say it's impending. I would say it's a full-blown recession. The definition of a recession is trying to be changed by the White House, but it's by definition, classical definition is 2 back-to-back quarters of negative GDP growth. We saw that the last 2 quarters. Therefore, we're in a recession, but don't listen to the White House because they are liars as usual. They like to twist it in their favor, and we have, elections coming up in the fall, the midterm. So, they'll just tell you whatever you want to hear, right? They don't want to tell you what you need to hear. They just want to provide smoke and mirrors and fluff everything like they normally do. But taking a look here, we had a PowBot algorithm alert, buy alert go off on Coin. This was on August 1st. And if we take a look at what we're up since then, since the high of August 1st, we're up over 80% in a couple of days. In 3 days since we had this buy alert go off, massive gains. So PowBot, you called it. And like I said, BlackRock, the largest asset manager on the planet. BlackRock Inc. is the biggest company you've probably never heard of. BlackRock was formed by founder and CEO Larry Fink in 1988 in New York City as a risk management and fixed income institutional asset manager. Now it's the world's largest asset manager with 10 trillion currently in its portfolio. And one thing we have to remind ourselves is that the crypto space is a little over 1 trillion at the moment in terms of market cap collectively in the whole cryptocurrency digital asset space. And BlackRock is going to be bringing institutional investors and a potential 10 trillion worth of assets under management. If even 1% of that or a few percent of that gets, exposure to the crypto space, we're talking massive gains and potential for crypto. But if you just take a look over the last, since July 26, we're now up about 125%. And from the low there, I said that this was a screaming buy when we had that bankruptcy FUD. We hit as low as $40. If you bought at $40, you're up almost 200% in about 2 months. 3 months. It was 57 bars, so 84 days. So just about 90 days, 3 months. You'd be up almost 200% on Coinbase. So congrats to the bulls. Like I said, we had that PowBot buy alert go off, and it absolutely called it. We had a ton of PowBot buy alerts go off actually on a lot of our different names. There was one on PayPal as well. One on SPY, one on QQQ. If you're interested, you can check out powgroup.ca for that service. We also email the alerts out as well. So that's something that you can potentially take advantage of if you're interested. But like I said, massive move, and congrats to the bulls. We are likely due for a pretty decent pullback. We do have a gap now in the chart there at 82.25. Usually all gaps get filled in time. Wouldn't be surprised if we did see that gap fill. But taking a look at the crypto space here, Litecoin was pumping pretty good, but not really seeing a whole lot of bullish activity at the moment in the crypto space. We'll see if things start to catch up here, but taking a look at coin on the weekly time frame, the stochastic, the MACD, all blasting off into space. We're now well above the 10-week moving average, so all systems go. We have nothing nearby until 184, which is the 50 weekly moving average. And then taking a look at the daily time frame, we had that death cross that occurred back here in, looks like it was January of this year. And then that was the signal. And then once that cross happened, that death cross, the 50 coming down through the 200, price was at around 180 in the 170s when that crossed, and that would have saved you a ton of downside just on that alert alone, but in that warning sign. But we have nothing nearby until the 200 daily moving average at 175. So we could easily see a pretty big pump here up to that 200-day moving average and the 50 weekly moving average. If we continue, we might be due for some short-term pullback. Like I said, come down, fill that gap, form a daily high or low. More than likely come down, test those EMAs, fill the gap around 80, form a higher low around $70, and then I think we're going to continue to trend up from here. This news is massive. Not seeing a whole lot of people talking about it yet, but on the weekly time frame, we are in a weekly uptrend with the low, high, higher low, and higher high. So we zoom out to the monthly time frame. When we confirm a weekly uptrend, that means zoom out to the monthly and look for the monthly bounce to get underway. That's exactly what's happening. We're breaking the high of the previous monthly candle. It was 2 monthly inside bars. So if you just entered even on a break of $77, which was the inside bar breaking bullish, if you just entered there alone, you would have saw just on that signal and that bullish breakout, you would have seen another 50% of upside just on that entry alone. So people looking to play it a little bit more conservatively, that would have been a great play as well and a great trade. But like I said, from the POW bot buy alert going off here on August 1st, up over 80% in 3 days since that POW bot buy alert went off. And as the old saying goes and the adage goes, show me the chart and I'll tell you the news, right? And I said for a while now that Coinbase likely due for an explosive rally, and then icing on the cake, we had the POW bot buy alert go off. And the rest is history. Massive, massive move. So once again, congrats to the bulls. I do think that we're likely going to see a pretty big pump here in the broader market, the S&P 500. And I think that's going to also spark some momentum in the crypto space. We had a ton of buy alerts go off on PowBot, buy alerts go off on a lot of our other tech names as well. And we know that crypto has been heavily correlated to the tech sector. But this is great to see. This is massive, massive news. Like I said, BlackRock, biggest asset manager on the planet, and they're targeting institutional clients. We're starting to see more and more adoption, and I personally think that we're going to see critical mass and a massive, massive move over the next 6 to 12 months. I think we're going to be ending this bear market here fairly soon. I think we could see potential for one more leg down. I'd say it's about a 50-50 chance the bottom is in. 50% chance we're targeting the monthly head and shoulders on Bitcoin at around $13,000. So I think, again, 50 chance we could go down to $13,000, meet that head and shoulders target, and a 50% chance that the bottom is in. But let me know in the comments below if you would agree with me, disagree with me. What do you think about the news? This is massive. I think some of the biggest news we've got this year. Like I said, BlackRock is huge, huge, guys. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thanks again for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth. It's Rod with Power Group. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again on the next video.